kit that is called the McKinley. It is a wall-hanging doll. It used to be a Victorian with gables. It is now a Georgian with a mansard roof. And it has survived many travails. It's crossed the country twice. And I've been refurbishing it to be the Georgian townhome of Miss Huxley, the young lady you see sitting here. She is a witch and a sorceress, and this is her home. So let's begin with the outdoors. Jane is trying to get in again, so we're going to get her off there. I'm currently working on replacing this. I'm going to redo it. But this is, I just did this out of regular copper wire, and so it's kind of irregular and ugly. I'm going to redo it and make it a little nicer. This is the gate. I haven't attached it yet. I haven't figured out how to attach it yet, but I will figure it out. A little boot scraper made out of wrought iron. And if you look really closely, whoops, there are teeny tiny little birds. That went there, a little chickadee. And I glazed the windows myself with real glass. I got it from Bullseye in Portland, and glazed them. And this is Griff. He is the resident raven. He's watching over the front of the house. And there's another bird right in the windowsill here, if you can see him. And there's another bird hiding way up here. So I put in some ivy and installed the new front door, which is at current. So I think it's a little stuck from being painted recently. There you go. So that's the front of the building. It's not done yet. I still need to glaze this window, and the eye window, and I'm also putting more ivy up here when I'm done. Enter the living/dining area, parlor. There's a cake on the floor. And this is just the only really social or, receiving room that Miss Huxley has. So I have to kind of cram stuff in here. But, oops, the fire shield here just fell over. All right, heat shield. So we have a little Sheraton-style chair, which I made. These are Bespock. These two chairs here. I've had them for easily 20 years. This is a Clarabelle lighting fixture, which actually works. None of the wiring has, the wiring has mostly been installed, but it hasn't been connected in the back. And I'm still waiting to add light fixtures. So this is another piece of furniture of my design. The chairs too, but they're just prototypes, so they're really ugly right now. They're made out of cheap wood. I also redesigned the space underneath the stairs so that I can actually use it. I think with Greenleaf dollhouses, they have such great aesthetic value, but you have to sacrifice room space in a lot of cases because of their design. So I tend to economize the space as best I can. So I put in a custom stairway, and I built little drawers and cabinets and whatnot to hide away the china and all that. So, whoops, I gave it another coat of paint recently, so it's a little bit stuck. But there you go. So there you go. We've got all the china in there. I need to glaze those too. And then this is the door into the kitchen. So we'll move on into there. Now, I built these cabinets for the kitchen back in 2000, and they were actually stored with the dollhouse in an attic and became home to an actual furry creature. They actually built a nest in here and had gathered a bunch of fibers and stuffed them in there. So these cabinets were damaged quite badly, but I tried to restore them as best I can. I had to actually glue one of these cabinet doors shut, and the hinging is broken here, and so it's they're a little messy looking, they're a little old, they're a little warped, but as you can see, I did a pastoral view of Mount Hood on the top here, This is a fictional dollhouse, and so, you know, we're and another little painting over here. I made a hanging rack for all the pots. I still need to put some herbs and stuff. I built the sink into the bay window and remade the windows. This was almost fully destroyed. I had to rebuild part of this whole side of the dollhouse. Still need to finish bricking and all that stuff here. So there you go. We've got spice drawers that do actually open. I still need to make labels for each and every one. And we have a flower dispenser right here. It doesn't work, but I don't know if you can see it. There's a little lever, and you would tap it, put a bowl under it, and the flower will come down under it. So that was one of my original designs back in 20 years ago. And here is I just recently built this work table. I had 2 butcher blocks in there. And here is the little oven. You can see. There you go. So now we're going to go upstairs to the library, where Miss Huxley is at present trying to organize her many books. And the library is also, all of these are still works in progress. There's still stuff that needs to be done. The ceilings need to be completed. Downstairs, light fixtures need to be added. And each room as we go up progressively gets less and less complete because I'm kind of moving along here. I'm going to repaper this room. I actually customized some paper here that I'm going to add in here. But as you can see, this is an old, I think they're real life dollhouses kit, library kit. I took the table and the little bookshelf from there. Let's see what else. Oh yes, this is my entomology set. This was the prototype set. So I have these for sale on Etsy. They include beetles and butterflies. They're a little bit different. More Clarabelle lights. Each of them are being installed as they are. And I also have little firewood that has a flickering flame in them, so I will add those in later on too. The one that's downstairs is already installed. Nothing remarkable about the hallway yet. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but the next room is my favorite room. It's the witching room. I'm still working on it, as you can see. It needs light fixtures. It's very dark, but I do love this Prussian blue. I'm crazy about it. As you can see, I don't know if I can get more light in here. Bear with me. Okay. There you go. This is her shelf full of books and spells and jars with eyeballs and a little skull and glass. I have a set like that for sale on Etsy as well, which also includes magical books and lots of other things. It's a little dusty in there. I've been dusting. There's the lectern. I turned that on my tiny lathe. And this is another shelf that I built before. I made it out of balsa wood, which was a big mistake, because when I put it in, it actually snapped and broke. So I was very unhappy with that. So there's a lot of crookediness going on there, but I figured that it's acceptable for a magic room to have. As you can see, look how crooked that is. And I was never able to straighten it properly. But yes. So here we go. And let me give this a little bit of light too. Problem is with the light, it's showing all of the flaws too, because that's all I see. These are real ceramic tiles. And there's even teeny tiny little edging tiles. Don't know if you can see them. Let's see. And then last but not least is the bedroom and the washroom. There's a picture of Mr. So on the wall. It's actually a Korean drama actor named Soji Sub, who is just so, I love him. Anyway, So there's a false door there where she would come in, and as you can see, the staircase comes up into the back of that hallway, and then you've got like a fake stairway leading up to the bedroom. And we've got kind of a mess going on. There's a wig on the floor. I don't know what's been going on in here. Miss Huxley is up to no good. This wall is a little bit crooked. It was already crooked. It was a wall that I built a while ago, and I decided to repurpose it. It was for a room box, this little panel right here. And it was bent from moisture, but I added it anyway. I'm not going to be too fussy about it being crooked. And then the washroom, there's a little trompe-l'oeil on the wall there, and everything is still in progress. So this is Huxley House. This is my main project. I've got other projects coming. I've got a luthier shop that is going to be made from a baby cello. And I also have this room box down here that I've been contemplating doing something with. So I don't know yet. And this is Feffie's cottage. It's my messy studio where I do my sewing, painting, drawing, constructing. And over there is where I do my writing, but I also tend to do a lot of stuff at my desk. I'm not supposed to be doing at my desk, like soldering and all that other stuff. So, but this is my little space that my husband built for me. This is Feffie's cottage. And there you go. And look, I've got some more real-life miniature kits there, a couple of duplicates. And that's it, I guess. Anyway, that's it. I'm still trying to figure out the roof for the tower. I'll figure it out.